And we are back into the action here, folks, from the break. Number one form, hottest ticket you're going to find here. Talking Crimson Tide football. Spring ball still flowing here for your Crimson Tide. Yours truly, Stephen Smith, Touchdown Alabama Magazine. In my own words, trying to get this puppy to 100 likes. Do your thing, Crimson Tide fans. Like the show up. Give us that thumbs up. Run those likes past the moon here. Trying to get this thing up to 100 likes. You guys are doing an outstanding job. Appreciate you for all that you do with your support and your appreciation and your love here for the show. But we look at now more intriguing nuggets, interesting pieces of information that I've gathered here. And the first one, the transfers offensively. Jahmyr Gibbs and Jermaine Burton have been outstanding. I've been told they are both taking on a leadership role. It's not just the dynamic playmaking abilities on the field for both of these two. It's not just the on-field experience, but it's the locker room. It's the weight room. It's the film room. Like, they are taking on a serious leadership role. They are speaking. They are letting their voices be made known. They're letting their voices be heard, and they have taken command of their respective rooms. Jermaine Burton is literally showing the younger receivers and other receivers how to prepare, how to work, how to practice, how to perform on the field. He's showing the wide receivers how to do the little things properly to prepare for the big games and the big moments and the big stage. Gibbs is showing running backs with his work ethic and his voice and his fire, his leadership, his energy. He's letting that be made known. So even though these two have just basically gotten to Tuscaloosa from completely different programs, Gibbs, Georgia Tech in the ACC, Burton, Georgia in the SEC, they've come to Alabama and they're already becoming impactful voices, vocal leaders in the locker room. That's a really big deal right there from those two, Burton and Gibbs. So from there, we look at the wide. We continue with more. We continue with wide receivers more when you look at now JoJo, Earl, and Christian Leary. And what I've been gathering from them is we're going to be seeing. And this could happen in Alabama's first scrimmage, which will be on Saturday. It may not happen on A-Day because Saban keeps the playbook vanilla in the spring game, but keep your eyes on the regular season here in the fall for this. I'm being told Leary and Earl will be used in a Jalen Waddle-esque role. Alabama's going to be playing a lot of speed ball, a lot of quick game, a lot of let's get a lot of these big 1-2 play drive, touchdown, big ball, big play type things. And when you look at Earl and Leary, both of these two can give you that. I'm being told that there will be situations this upcoming season where they both will be used at the same time on the field. And that can be really scary when you got a 10-5, 100-meter dash Christian Leary on the field, and right with him, you got a lightning-quick JoJo Earl on the field. So keep your eyes on that. Leary, Earl used together at the same time. Jalen Waddle-esque role. Bama going with a lot more speed play on the field. So that's what I'm hearing there from that aspect. As we look at here the offensive line, in particular Javion Cohen, I'm being told that it's going to be interesting to see where Cohen ends up, because though he played guard this past season and in his career thus far, he's gotten a lot more tackle reps in spring ball. He's been used a lot at offensive tackle, and he's got the size, the girth, the physicality to be a tackle. Even though I see him with more potential at guard, he does have the tools and the capabilities to slide over to tackle and be something nice there, be something productive and substantial, sturdy, reliable for Alabama football. So keep your eyes there on Javion Cohen. He's been taking a lot of reps at offensive tackle. Now, if he is concretely a tackle moving forward, whether he is left or right, going to be really intriguing to see where he ends up. But that's what I'm hearing right now is Cohen has been getting a lot of reps, a lot of looks there at offensive tackle. Eric Wolford coming over from Kentucky as the new O-line coach. He's moving a lot of these guys around, which brings me to the last nugget here, and that will be Coach Wolford and Freddie Roach. Both of these two assistant coaches will have a lot of expectations on them heading into the season for different reasons. Coach Wolford, the reason why the expectations are big on him is U.S. fans saw the inconsistency from Alabama's offensive line, and it frustrated you, it bothered you, it worried you, it concerned you, it disappointed you. You can put any adjective there. It did not make you happy. The up and down, inconsistent play of the offensive line, especially when you look at the line previous to 2021-2020 under Kyle Flood, winning the Joe Moore Award as a dominant, nasty, physical, consistently positive offensive unit right there. So for some of you, for most of you, it was not Bill O'Brien, it was Doug Marrone. Offensive line wasn't good, and when you don't have an offensive line consistently, good offensive line, it doesn't matter who your play caller is. It could be Steve Sarkisian out there, Lane Kiffin calling plays. If the offensive line is trash, ain't nothing gonna get done. So that was the reason why Nick Saban holds on to Billy OB, but pushes Doug Marrone out the door, brings in Eric Wolford. Now it's, if Wolford gets this done, now it becomes, maybe it wasn't O'Brien. Maybe it was truly on Doug Marrone. Maybe we didn't give O'Brien the benefit of a doubt. But if it's the offensive line still having issues, then we go back to, it's O'Brien. It's O'Brien's fault. He causing the issue. So Eric Wolford kind of doing some double duty here. He's trying to show that he's the guy for the offensive line, but he's also trying to, in Bill O'Brien's mind, O'Brien is hoping, come in here and do work so the people don't think it's me. The people will think it was just Marrone. So Eric Wolford, big expectations on him to have this offensive line in order. For Freddie Roach, the expectation is he played here as a decorative inside linebacker 2001 to 05. He's coached here before. He was brought back to coach the defensive line after success he had at Ole Miss. But for Tide fans, it's, can Roach get the best from this line? Can Roach push the right buttons and have this defensive line, especially whomever the nose tackle ends up being? I mean, I know DJ Dale is back for his senior year, so they're going to be pushing Dale, but Dale, Tim Smith, Jamil Burrows, Shamarian Latham, Damon Payne, doesn't really matter. Whoever that nose tackle is, can Freddie Roach get the maximum effort dogness mentality? If that's even the word, dogness. I'm making the word dogness. Can he get the dogness out of his nose tackle position? That's what people want to see here from Freddie Roach, because U.S. fans were so used to Bo Davis and what he did, getting the dogness out of Jonathan Allen and Ashawn Robinson and Jaron Reed and Deron Payne and Dalvin Tomlinson and Deshaun Hand. Like, Bo Davis was on those dudes every single day. He was on them. And because he was on them and he was able to pull it out of them, they made sure they did not let him down with their style of play. So can Freddie Roach pull this out of his defensive line? It's going to be big there. That's the reason why both of these two, Roach and Wolford, are under these expectations here for this upcoming season. But that was just a few nuggets there that I've been getting from spring ball, according to people that I trust and having knowledge here within the program. And hopefully all of these things pan out very strongly here for the football program.